Hi, and welcome back to the Consume My Heart Lenten video series. This week, we're going to talk a little bit about trust. You know, each of us are given a responsibility. Each and every one of us is claimed by choice. And so in given that responsibility, we are called to live with a certain set of values and a certain set of beliefs. And if we don't hold true to our trust, we begin to question. We begin to wonder that in these first 10 days of Lent, we're following this journey. We are beginning to sacrifice. We are giving up the things that have led us away from a deeper relationship with God. But there will be times where faith is not comfortable. There are times when we begin to question exactly what we believe. And we hear that in a couple different ways in our readings this week. And it's in those moments in which we become very uncomfortable in our faith, or we actually question it, that we begin to look for the surprises in the world around us. Christ is evident in each and every day of our lives. It just becomes our job to stop and look for him, to trust that the person who held the door for us this morning might have been his image to make our day easier, or the friend who just picked up the phone to give you a phone call to see how you were, is a gentle reminder that he is with us always. And Abram, in our first reading, he is given that reminder that he has a responsibility greater than he could ever possibly imagine. And in our second reading, we hear why responsibility becomes easier. And it becomes easier because we are created in God's image. And ultimately, in our gospel, the image of God and the image of who Jesus Christ really is revealed to the disciples. Now, the interesting things about the disciples in this moment are that just like our life, sometimes God reveals things to us, and sometimes we actually see the works of what we believe in, and we become afraid. And that's exactly what happens to the disciples. They see this transfiguration moment, and the first thing that they want to do is set up for tents for everybody involved. And that's when the skies open up. And the simple reminder from God is that this is his son. And they become fearful. They become fearful because that means that by witnessing this moment, everything that they've heard and everything that they believe is truth. And in our lives, when we know that truth is in front of us and that we are held accountable for more, we become fearful. Some people even change and have a deeper relationship in their faith and prayer life, and it scares them. It's why some people may even walk away from their faith, because it grows to a new level where everything begins to change, and then God comes to them in new ways. And it's pretty much what happened to the disciples at this point. So this week, as you journey towards your time of trusting in the Lord, beginning to believe at all costs in his purpose that each and every day someone is there for you, just know that God is right there by your side, right there giving all the tools that you need. And when faith and real life come together, will you recognize him? Will you see the glory around you? Will you feel his grace? And will you allow the Spirit to delve deep into your heart so that you may be the authentic disciple that you are called to be? Once again, I pray that God meets you everywhere that you desire him, and allow Jesus Christ and the love of the Lord to consume your heart. God bless.